lunches, etc. for the players. Never a question, driven up from Montpelier every year. So in appreciation of continued support of the Merchants Bank Rotary Twin State Classic, we present to Dave Nelson an honorary cherry clock.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Patrick Gym on the campus of the University of Vermont. I'm Bill Cronin, along with Bernie Saplicki. We will be covering the Merchants Bank Rotary Twin State Basketball Classic Boys game here this afternoon. Vermont against New Hampshire. Former high school players, the cream of the crop from the Granite State and the Green Mountains. And Bernie, what's your take on this one?
Well, this is going to be a very entertaining afternoon. New Hampshire and Vermont both have tremendous talent and a lot of size, so the ball's going to fly, the athlete's going to be running up and down, and it's going to be a good show for everybody to watch today.
Well, it should be a dandy, and last year Vermont came on strong and came away with a win, but this year we might see a little different outcome.
Yes, right now the odds-on favorite is New Hampshire going in today's game. Just a little more size and a little experience. They have some players that have accepted full scholarships. Corey Hassan is going to Boston University, and Troy Bowen is going to High Point University in North Carolina. So they have some definite talent, but Vermont is a very gritty bunch, and hopefully will put their best foot forward today and come out with a victory.
Well, that's why they put the ball in the air and play the game instead of doing them on paper. And right now, let's go down to the court and the introduction of the players.
First for New Hampshire, out of Dover High School, number 33, Kevin August. Out of National North, number 24, Troy Bowen. Out of Plymouth Regional High, number 15, Wesley Dower. From Epic High School, number 1, Derek DeLay. From Merrimack, number 10, Austin Denton. From Merrimack, number 4, Corey Hassan. From Manchester Central, number 3, Matt Lemieux. From Dover High School, number 20, Adam Loretz. It's from Groveton High School, number 12, Nick Harris. From Newmarket High School, number 22, Duncan Zaliga. From Calvary Christian, number 14, Tim Talley. And from Salem High School, number 50, Chris White. Assistant coaches, Jamie Hayes, David Wheeler, head coach Bill Detkowski. He's out of Cabot High School, number 24, in Ackerman. From Spalding, number 20, David Osman. From North Mansfield Union, number 30, Mike Philippek. From Mill River, number 23, Kyle Burdett. From South Burlington, number 4, Evan Fulcher. From Bells Fall Union, number 21, Luis Garcia. He's from St. Johnsbury Academy, number 14, Matt Hutchinson. From Springfield High School, number 22, Tyler Cavan. From Northern Country, number 10, Matt Murphy. From Women Institute, number 55, Callie Stoddard-Amati. From Middlebury Union, number 11, Ryan Luna. And from Prince James, number 33, George Gorman. Vermont assistant coach Aaron Hill, head coach Billy Waller.
Welcome to the Patrick Gym again, everybody. Bill Croney, Bernie Saplicki with you here this afternoon. And Vermont against New Hampshire. Taking a look at the Green Mountain boys as they first come out. We'll see how they started out. Now, as I recall, this also has the scoring, playing minutes deal, right?
That is correct. They every 4 minutes there will be substitutions just to make sure everyone gets the same amount of playing time.
So we will get the lineup squared away for the starters. And this thing will get underway. Fredette hopping it up for Vermont against Troy Bowen of New Hampshire. And, okay. What are we doing? Okay, we're all set now.
Yeah.
That was a little different. We'll try to get these lineups squared away here for you. For Vermont, Warland, outside from Virgins. First shot of the afternoon is up and good.
Nice foul there by Philippek.
So Mike Philippek picks up the bucket. Vermont with a 2-0 lead.
And that's what he did a lot this year for Mount Mansfield to help them get their second straight title. Just did a lot of the dirty stuff. Coach Davis was obviously very happy and sad to lose him.
First foul of the afternoon is going to go against George Warland. And you talk about earning, I don't know if he'll get called a trip to the line or not for this one. Yep. It's going to be Adam Lorette will go to the free throw line, and he'll get a pair. Something you'll probably hear me say several times, Bernie, in this affair is that you do that on the street, you get 2 shots. I mean, you do that on the street, you get probation. Here you get 2 shots.
Yeah, that was a great move by Lorette. Hung in the air, was able to draw the contact and finish and complete the old-fashioned 3-point play.
So New Hampshire takes the lead, 3-2. 1 minute gone in the ball game. Warland. He'll find Philippek. New Hampshire standing around on defense. Way up to get the pass was Fredette. Here's Fulcher for the Green Mountain State.
Yeah, Fulcher is definitely a very good catch and shooter, and New Hampshire lost him, and Fulcher made him pay.
5-3 Vermont. What we saw, I did the girls game with Sheila Burley just prior to this one. Inside for New Hampshire is Troy Bowen.
That's a big time. That's a big time move right there. Bowen was able to establish position on the block, made a nice head and shoulder fake and finish.
What we found in the girls game, watching it, was the momentum shift. You just seem to be hitting your stride, and suddenly the 4 minutes is up.
Yeah, that's very tough.
Or even at 5, and New Hampshire throws it away off the fingertips of Kevin August. And now we see our first substitution of the afternoon is for Vermont. Matt Hutchinson will check in. Matt from St. Johnsbury Academy. Nevin Fulcher, who played his basketball at Division III South Royalton. That was an exciting championship up at the auditorium this year. I did get a chance to see the 2, 3, and 4 championships this year. Steal, New Hampshire, Bowen. Inside, August gets the roll.
Great steal and finish right there. Just a very unselfish play.
Nevin Fulcher had it swatted loose. Swatting it loose and then picking it up is Delay. Here's August. Into the paint. Not there, but the rebound, New Hampshire and Bowen, and out off Fulcher.
Good help by Fulcher there to pinch in on the rebound. Vermont giving up a couple offensive rebounds here early. Got to make sure that trend doesn't continue.
Kevin, you said, or excuse me, Bernie, you said you had played in this ball game.
I did back in 1991.
Okay. What's the mindset of the players here? Is it representing the state any kind of a big thing, or just that you're going up against real good players from another state? Bowen.
Big time 3 right there for Bowen, and this is no doubt in my early basketball experiences. This is one of my greatest memories representing Vermont.
For that shot, no, and here comes New Hampshire. Nice steal though, taking it right back was Hutchinson. He'd get it ahead underneath, and banking it in is Cathan, Tyler Cathan from Springfield.
And a nice tip right there by Fredette. He was able to elevate at the foul line and tip it off to his teammate for the easy 2.
So when you're in the camp, now what is it, a week-long training camp?
It was a week long, but they kind of shortened it up this year. You know, it's a couple of nights, but it's just so nice to work with the players that you play against and compete against.
Matt Hutchinson from St. Johnsbury. Now they have a sort of a audition, if you will, in Windsor just after the basketball season.
Right, there's the North-South games, and then you have to go down there and, you know, show your skills and impress the coaches to make the Vermont team.
Way up in the air is August to get that rebound. Nope, little bunny right back inside for Zalinga.
Nice finish right there, and again, that's where New Hampshire, a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger up front. Vermont are going to have to ask the guards to come down and rebound a little bit more.
12-9 in favor of New Hampshire. Vermont trying to stay close by the bomb, but live by the bomb, die by the bomb. Fast break for the Granite State. Nice save delay way over on the side. 15.5 left to go here in the first half. And Banker down for Bowen. He has got 7 of his club's 14 points. That's darn close to half. Timeout now for the Switch. And with 15:23 left to go in the first, it's New Hampshire 14 and Vermont 9.
30 seconds.
One. With Bill Croney along with Bernie Saplicki, and reflecting on Bernie's past in this contest, his history here, and playing in the North-South game and then in this All-Star game. Was the game you played in at Plymouth State, or was it here at Burlington?
It was at Plymouth State. Unfortunately, New Hampshire got us 111 to 105.
Wow.
A lot of defense. So
the last team with the ball was going to win it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
And thrown away. Now, did they have the rule even then, the 4-minute rule, did you say?
No, they didn't. They didn't, which actually made it harder for the coaches because, you know, you have to balance the minutes and
the matchup and all
yeah,
that. Yeah.
So I don't know if this rule's for better or for worse, but you know, just play by the rules.
There you go. Well, you know, in the girls' game, I can keep referring back to that. Just minutes before we're on the air here with this. We noticed that the 4-minute rule seemed to change things in that a team, 1 or 2 players would really get a spark going, and then suddenly it was time to change. And then in the second half, when they could leave a crew out there, a nucleus, if you will, it seemed like Vermont really came to life in that one. And the kid that ultimately won the most valuable player in the game, the Matt Johnson Award, really, Corey Rusin really came into her own by being able to be out there for a lengthy period of time.
Yeah, so, you know, you're able to find a little bit of a rhythm.
Ooh, trying for the nice spin move was Corey Hassan.
Corey, definitely a very talented player heading to Boston University next year.
Wow. And he's from Merrimack?
That is correct.
Now that's right down on the border, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of things I don't do well, and New Hampshire geography is right at the head of the list, at least for the location of schools. And I did go to college at Keene State, but it didn't help me a whole lot.
And that's one of the reasons why he's going to be to play for Coach Dennis Wolf. Very good catch and shoot player. 17-9,
and Vermont throws it away.
Yeah, the defensive pressure for here, New Hampshire, ever since the switch has really kind of taken its toll on Vermont a little bit. Was able to see one of New Hampshire's practices, and they were really talking about ball pressure and denying ball reversals, and that's happened here in this first couple of minutes of the second little mini section.
Now, go ahead and explain what you mean by denying ball reversal. Hassan, who's been in on every play seemingly since he came in.
Basically what it is, if the ball's on one side of the floor, just New Hampshire's trying to deny Vermont reversing the ball back to the top of the key and then to the other side, so the offense has to stay on that one side, and it's just easier for the defense to adjust.
Mm-hmm. Nice behind-the-back move by Thuma from Middlebury. Get it down inside, backhand layup won't go down for Stoddard Amari.
Great, nice tip by Osman right there. Very good athlete, did a lot of nice things for Spalding this year, leading them to the state finals in Vermont Division I.
New Hampshire's going to throw it away.
That's one of the tough things about these All-Star games. You don't get a lot of time to play with your teammates and learning where they're going to be, where they like the ball. So there's going to be some unforced errors like that.
So Vermont, Luis Garcia from Spalding to Stoddard Amari. Way outside for Ackerman. The Cabot Husky shot is off the mark. Rebound to Kathan. Nope. They get another crack at it, and it doesn't want to drop. And finally, to New Hampshire.
Great hustle by Vermont right there, getting 3-4 opportunities, really working hard on the glass, something that was hurting them early. Now they're kind of turning the tide, just unfortunately couldn't convert.
But no doubt they're getting opportunities, which is, that's a good thing.
Yes.
17-11. New Hampshire has the lead. They've got the pumpkin. 13-13 left to go in the first half, and the banker won't fall for Dower. He's from Plymouth Regional.
It's a good strong move by Dower. Might have been some contact, but tried to go up strong. Vermont with the travel right there, turning the ball over back to New Hampshire.
So New Hampshire with the lead of 6 points at 17-11, 13-minute mark in the first half. Way outside for Hassan, and boom.
Can't leave him open.
Things have happened since Hassan has come in.
Yeah, you know, again, he's such a threat, and with that threat and being able to shoot the ball, he'll create easier opportunities for his teammate.
And trying to thread the needle was Luis Garcia of Vermont. Now, question also, since you played in this game, Bernie, Corey Hassan had to sit on the bench for the first 4 minutes. That's got to be rare for him, but it looks like he learned from it. It looked like he found some things to really exploit.
Sure, no question about that. You know, just staying within the offense and letting the game come to him. He didn't come out and try to force the issue right away because he's so talented to try to make things happen. He let the game come naturally, and hence New Hampshire is on a little bit of a run.
So 20-11, New Hampshire has the lead. And Hassan drew a crowd out way away from the hoop too. And Murray, the rebound, will tip it on outside for Osman. And that's tip loose.
Yeah, sloppy ball handling right now.
Looks like 5 one-on-ones going on with the Vermont aspect of things right now.
Well, and again, that's again the hard part of the All-Star game aspect is you're so excited and you want to prove that you belong and you want to try to do things that to be able to get your teammate involved and to do things, especially people you haven't played a lot with, it's not easy.
So we'll have a little timeout, 12 minutes to go in the first half. It's New Hampshire 22 and Vermont 11. So they made their wholesale changes, and now Nevin Fulcher for Vermont. Watched by delay, but here's Fulcher for the 3-ball. Nobody wanted to have that one. It came down finally into the hands of Lorette from New Hampshire. He tried to go coast to coast, and Fulcher got ball, got arm, and the officials saw their arm part.
Did good offensive segment right there for Vermont coming out of the timeout. Tried to isolate Fredette inside. They collapsed on him. Were able to kick the ball out and get a good 3 by Fulcher. Unfortunately, didn't fall. And you know, Vermont got to get back in transition. Can't give up layup opportunities.
So Lorette was 1 for 1 from the line. Had 3 points on the afternoon. Now missed that free throw. He'll get one more. 11:35 to go in the half. New Hampshire more than doubling up on Vermont, 23-11.
Now just got to continue to be patient here, continue to move the ball, get those good opportunities. Those shots will fall.
There's Moreland, wants to go left side and lost it.
Yeah, you know, it's awful warm in here, even though that dribbled off his knee. It's warm in here. You get a little sweat, ball gets a little slick. You know, some of those unnecessary turnovers happen.
So Vermont's got a pretty good bunch of size down low. Defensively, they got Fredette and Cathan. That outside shot for Paris. Nope. New Hampshire kicks it back out again. There's the pop by Bowen. No. And Warland will cruise for Vermont. His club down by 23-11. And they throw it away.
Good defensive by Bowen. You want to try to enter the ball in the post with a bounce pass.
Oh my, Fredette got a block. That's the good news, but he broke a law. Not a basketball law, but a law of gravity. That which goes up must come down.
Yeah, Kyle had good timing on that one, but just unfortunately came down a little bit on the New Hampshire player.
So Paris, who is from Groveton, that's way up north, over on the Connecticut River, an old logging country up in there. So Paris missed the first. He'll get one more. Now you're playing college rules here. Does that mean you don't have to wait for the ball to hit the rim, right? On the free throw?
Right, on the release.
Right.
Play the release on this one.
You got that? You got, what, a 35-second clock?
Correct.
And, well, in high school now they're playing the 7 and 10 foul situation.
Yeah,
So that's pretty much it.
yeah. Yeah, that's really the biggest, the shot clock at the college level is one of the biggest differential. There is a 10-second violation. There is not one in the women's game
Right.
at college. But usually in these type of games, those rules don't come that much into effect. Because
No, the
guys
shot
just-
clock even. They
Yeah.
come down and fire, you know, they
Yeah.
don't mess around. Anything past half court's fair game,
That's
and
right.
sometimes that's in question. Oh, yeah. Even in the girls' game that we just saw, to refer back to that, they weren't afraid to light it up from way outside, right off, you know, right off.
That was a very well played and competitive game.
Here's Vermont's Tyler Cathan. Yep, goes slips right through the fingertips and right to delay.
Nice play.
Up for August. Nope.
Tough
Nobody
break.
seems to want it. Finally, August will control for New Hampshire. Nice
Nice
feed
pass.
from Bowen to August.
Great pass by Bowen right there. August with a good catch and finish.
Seeing some real quickness from this New Hampshire team.
Yes. Very aggressive defensively as well. A little too much
A
there.
little too much aggression. That'll be the 15th foul on New Hampshire. So Philippek in the lineup for, I almost said UVM. You do your second game in 90-degree heat in this room, in this building, and you get a little punchy.
Yeah, definitely so. Vermont really down 15 now, just kind of out of rhythm offensively. Half of that, I think, is because of the aggressive play of New Hampshire. Really big possession right here.
From the corner, Hutchinson can't get it to fall.
Good-
And
good-
Bowen,
Good shot by Hutchinson.
there's
right there.
Lorette storming in. Got it. Wow.
Nice strong move by Lorette right there, just going right to the rim.
9:31 to go in the first half. And we got foul against delay.
Sixth team foul for New Hampshire. Don't want to send Vermont to the bonus too early.
Oh, that's batted out of bounds by delay.
Yeah.
Delay from Epping. Listed at 6'1", playing a lot taller than that.
Yeah, very, very aggressive defensively.
Inbounds pass comes for Cathan. There's Warland firing it up. Nope. New Hampshire's Bowen to Paris on the outlet and held ball.
Jump ball. Worland was able to get back and get his hands in on the pass. Possession retained to New Hampshire.
28-11. New Hampshire has the big lead. 9:14 to go in the first half. Lorette buries a three.
The Ret was able to get open because he set a good screen, and his man had to go help and was able to step out and get the wide open look.
Lorette has 9 of his club's 31 as New Hampshire's opened up a 20-point lead midway through the first half.
Nice stop right there by Fulcher trying to get the ball to Philippek inside. Again, you want to try to enter the ball in the post with a bounce pass, not with the straight pass. It's easier for the defender to get around.
Here's Hutchinson in traffic. He's going to be called for the charge. Boy, to pick up a charge under college rules, you almost have to mug the guy.
Yeah, just the fact that it's an all-star game and, the Red is stepping in to take the charge. You don't see that a lot. And that
Right.
just shows you what kind of a competitor and tough kid he is.
Now, what's his future hold?
He will be going to WPI to major in engineering, so Not only a very gifted athlete, but a very bright individual as well. And now
Indeed.
he's cleaning the floor, so he can
Well,
do a little bit of everything.
Does everything, yeah. What if he drove the bus? Check at halftime, buy some popcorn. Tell me if he's selling it. Man, I tell you, that's impressive. New Hampshire in the driver's seat right now. Now, if you're Vermont and you're coaching Vermont, my strategy would be to slow things down a whisker, work the perimeter at my own end, and obviously try to get some defensive boards. Nice defensive play thrown up by Cathan, but inside August, the finger roll.
Nice finish there. Very athletic, very strong and smooth move right there.
6 for August. Not too many ways to stop that play
No.
without goaltending.
Right. And, you know, Vermont just has to continue to peck away, and, you know, hopefully something will fall here.
Hutchison dove for the loose ball, drew the foul. 33-11, New Hampshire.
Well, one of the things that can happen now is you know, being down 22, you start to, okay, well, forget this. I'm gonna bring us back myself, and you potentially take a couple of bad shots instead of just staying with what the coach wants and moving the ball and trying to get as good a shot as possible. So hopefully, you know, hit a couple of free throws here, and Vermont can chip away and get back into the ball game.
So Hutchison missed that one.
Chase down his own rebound. Good hustle right there.
He'll take it from the corner. Nope.
Nothing falling right now.
Nothing but white shirt under the basket, too. And a foul as they come screaming out. 8:05 to go in the half. And this is switch time again, isn't it?
Should be, unless they let him go one more possession. I'm not sure. I guess.
I'm not sure, but I think the rule is any whistle is the closest whistle to that mark. If it goes over, it goes over. But
okay.
I don't think they would stop, you know, right at 8 minutes and whistle it down. But now August is staying out there.
Yeah, I think Vermont was the only team that made the change right there.
And they go for the steal. They pick it up. Osman stole it. Osman going in, has it swatted loose. There's Murphy. He'll get 2.
Nice finish there by the lefty. Hopefully that'll get Vermont going a little bit.
That'll be a long dry spell for Vermont. About a 5-minute dry spell without scoring. That's just a guess on my part, but I didn't have any way of checking it when they started. I didn't realize it was going to go that long. It's a long time.
Good board right there by Vermont.
Stoddard Amari from Linden Institute pulled it down. Murphy with a nice move behind the back and drew the foul, and Derek DeLay. And now New Hampshire is going to call a 30-second timeout and do their switch then. 7:15 to go in the half. 33-13, New Hampshire leads Vermont.
Nah, unfortunately.
Okay, we're ready in 3, 2, 1. Murphy dings the free throw.
He's on a mini run himself, 3-0 right now.
Yeah, 33-14, New Hampshire. Murphy single-handedly keeping it from being a rout. Denton. That's tipped loose. Guess who? Murphy. Fires up a 3 ball. Nope. Started Amari, surprised him. Tipped up and in by Osman.
Right spot, right time. Osman with a nice finish right there.
33-16. Vermont a 5-0 run to try to get it back into some semblance of respectability. Swatted out of bounds off in New Hampshire hand.
Unbelievable hustle right there. That's great. Great hustle up over the table by Lemieux. Taking a few people out. Hopefully everybody's okay over there.
It's not so great when you're 60 years old and the guy's coming right at you.
I would have called it a charge.
I can get away with saying this, but there's a lot of gray hair right there that he just went over. Is that Bunny Bazzaio?
That is Bunny. That he took the charge on that one.
Oh.
He called a lot.
He called enough of them in his career.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm old enough that when I started out in radio, he was a young official. 1968. So, well, I remember Jermaine Pellerin as a rookie. He was in about the 3rd or 4th generation of officials that I dealt with in radio. Paul Simpson was an assistant coach over there at the table. He was an assistant coach, I believe, in Montpelier when I was doing him on the radio for SKI. So I think he was doing some coaching. It seems though. If not basketball, at least football. Oh my! That should get you 3 to 5 in the slammer for that one. There's
little helter-skelter right now.
Wow, Hassan.
And another nice finish.
Hassan drops it in, 35-16. New Hampshire, and Hassan goes for the steal, doesn't get it. From the 3-point line, Garcia's shot, no.
It's a good shot right there. Those will start to fall, hopefully.
Here's Hassan. Nope, that's well off the mark.
A little too strong, little adrenaline flowing right there.
Murphy from downtown. You have to take a bus if he was any further out for that shot. Hassan not afraid to put it in the air. Wow.
When you're a good shooter, you get an inch, you know it's going to go up. That was a good look right there as well. Not much rhythm right now. Very helter-skelter.
Oh, Murphy with the contact. That will be the 16th foul on Vermont. I am surprised. The refs have been letting a lot go, and that's good. But we haven't had, the 1-on-1 yet. At least that, Vermont hasn't coughed up the 1-on-1. I'm surprised at that.
Well, in these type of all-star games, again, a lot of the things that we see with the coming down and just taking a lot of threes, just really, doesn't bode, to a lot of contact and officials being put in the position to have to blow the whistle.
So for New Hampshire, Lemieux puts on a show and gets 2. Matt Lemieux. Tipped loose and saved by Hassan. He lost it for a second. Murphy. Murphy doesn't get the roll. Tipped up too hard by Vermont. Looked like Stoddard Amari tried to get the shot up. A little too hard. Lemieux, nice move. Pulled up short. Tipped underneath by Talley. No. As he followed the play, it's out of bounds off Vermont. New Hampshire ball. Tim Talley was listed as the alternate. We got any scoop on Tim?
Tim's going to Liberty next year. Nice hustle right there to be around the basket to try to finish that. Just unfortunately didn't get the roll. But, good hustle right there. And again, that's what everybody's doing in this game for everyone, just trying to make that extra play.
4:05 to go in the half. Talley to put it in, looking for help. Finally, Lemieux. He tried to dish off on the near side to Dower, and
good thought by Lemieux, just a little behind Dowler, and just timeout on the floor.
All right, 3:59 to go in the half. 37-16, New Hampshire leads Vermont. Well, Vermont down by 37-16, and whistle on the play. It's going to go against August from New Hampshire.
Good hustle trying to shoot the defensive lane to get a steal and go down the other end. Unfortunately, made a little contact. Right now, a little sloppy play. Vermont with 15 turnovers, New Hampshire with 13. Again, part of that is, being in the being excited to be here and try to make great plays. Guys just got to, slow it down a little bit and keep it simple and let the game come to them.
Tyler Cathan got the first. 20-point edge for the Granite State, 37-17.
If you're Vermont right now, you make that free throw to cut it to 19. Hopefully here in the next 3:47, you can go on a little bit of run, get it down to about 10 points, and put yourself in a position to do some damage in the second half.
Yeah, if they can get it down close to 10 by halftime, it'll be a big psychological boost.
Nice defensive there by Fredette right there. And if you're New Hampshire, you're saying...
Cathan threads the needle.
And now if you're New Hampshire, you're saying, yeah, we got to pick it up a little bit. Vermont is potentially ready to be blown out a little bit. Let's put the knockout blow down on them.
3:26 to go in the first half. 37-20 New Hampshire. New Hampshire calls a timeout. Well, you're the New Hampshire coach. You say put the knockout punch on them. How are they going to do that?
The same things that they did to establish a 17-point lead: defensive intensity and rebounding and taking care of the basketball. A lot of times, you go on those little mini runs when teams don't take care of the basketball and give up easy layups.
That Zaliga kid is from Newmarket, and he's a big child.
He's a big, strong presence in the post.
He's number 22, 6'5". And that foul on Vermont is on Warland. So now New Hampshire will have the 1-and-1 for just over 3 minutes here and a half. So on the line for New Hampshire is Adam Lorette.
Yeah, and Lorette took a pretty good whack by Warland. He was able to get by him, and Warland tried to steal it from behind and got a little more hand than ball.
He's got 10, now making 11 points here in the first half for Adam Lorette. 11 of his club's 39. It's a 19-point advantage for New Hampshire, and Fulcher starts in. Nope. Gets loose ball scramble underneath, and going up with it was Philippek, but nope.
Good hustle by Philippek right there. Just couldn't convert.
Heads up play by New Hampshire, and that done turned in by Nick Paris as the Groveton graduate tipped the ball back to a Vermont defender and went out of bounds, and it will be New Hampshire ball and retain possession. August tried to go inside, tried to move around on Fredette.
It's a nice move right there. He was trying to spin back to his right shoulder to go to his left hand, but just kind of lost the ball.
Now, the other side of the coin, you got New Hampshire saying do the same things you've been doing. Vermont can ill afford to waste these kind of turnovers.
That's correct. They got to, take
Fulcher
care of
taken away, pocket pick by Lorette. He's going to try to go in himself. Nope, tipped up though by Bowen.
Nice follow by Bowen right there. It all started with defensive pressure though, by Lorette.
Warland off the mark, and here comes New Hampshire again. August will take it inside. Nope.
Nice move. Philippek stepping in to take the charge too as well.
2 minutes to go in the first half. (41-20) in favor of New Hampshire, and rattling it down is Cathen. He got the 3 ball.
That's a nice shot by Cathen right there.
He's got 9 in the first half. 41-23 New Hampshire. Inside, not getting the roll, was Troy Bowen.
It's a nice move right there. Just couldn't get the roll to go. Vermont hopefully hit a couple shots right here. Chip away a little more.
Turn around Fredette. That's well off the mark. Looks like a pass over to Paris. 1:09 to go in the first half. 18-point advantage enjoyed by New Hampshire. They'd led big most of the way. Started out early and kept it up. That one rattles in and out. Vermont a chance to carve another couple points off that lead before halftime. Fredette for Warland. Warland back to Fredette. Cutting down through, getting the roll is Fredette.
It's a nice play right there, very unselfish. Started by Cathen and Warland working together. Fredette continues to run the lane down the middle of the floor, gets the pass and the hoop and a little contact, has a chance to make the free throw, cut it to 15 with 50 seconds to go.
So Fredette. Didn't get that one down. 41-25, New Hampshire.
Now Vermont going to get the ball first coming out of the halftime break. So, you get a stop and, get a score to end the half. to change the
Inside.
momentum, but no.
Zaliga with the roll.
Zaliga just establishing too good a position with nice soft hands, catching the ball, going up and finishing.
Fredette tried to go inside, didn't do it, but Vermont saves, and the 3-bomb thrown up by Matt Hutchinson of St. Johnsbury.
Somewhere Coach Higgs is smiling on that 3.
Countering at the New Hampshire end is Bowen trying to get the jump shot. Nope. And on the rebound, New Hampshire foul. So with 2.8 to go in the half, we'll saunter down to the Vermont end, and we will shoot 2 shots.
That's a nice little break right there for Vermont.
It certainly is. They could close the gap down to 13 points if they hit both of these. So it was 21 at one stretch, if memory serves.
That's correct. Nice block out by Fulcher right there.
And I think that New Hampshire has gotten sloppy and let a lot of that lead kind of evaporate. And Vermont has finally realized they're going to have to play 5-man basketball. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as they come out from halftime.
Yeah.
Fulcher, 1 of 2. And at the half, it is New Hampshire 43 and Vermont 29. Well, Bernie, to close out the first half, Vermont had a mini run. Interesting to see how they'll try to continue that here as they trail coming into the start of the second half, 43 to 29.
Yeah, Vermont did go off on a nice little run, and they get the ball first here, so hopefully they can go on and continue that run to make this game a little more interesting.
Also interesting to see what manner of defensive strategy that New Hampshire used to try to get the momentum back. Here's Murphy from the baseline. Yep. And that is pulled down by Talley. We'll take a look at the first half statistics here in just a moment. Talley drove in, didn't get it to go, and here comes Fulcher for Vermont.
It's a nice move by Talley right there.
Fulcher the 3 ball, live and die by the 3. And Stoddard Amari went up for the rebound for Vermont, couldn't control it. But it did touch a New Hampshire player last, and it'll be Vermont ball. Let's take a look at some statistics on the first half, Bernie. Go ahead and enlighten us with some things that they gave us at halftime. Stoddard Amari gets his first points of the afternoon.
The first thing that jumps out is, Vermont had 16 turnovers and New Hampshire had 15 turnovers. So hopefully both teams will do a better job of taking care of the basketball. New Hampshire was 4 for 10 from the 3-point line. Vermont 3 for 17. So, if Vermont catches fire a little bit, like you say, you live and die by it. They didn't bode well in the first half, but hopefully now they can catch a little fire.
Fredette had it stripped loose, picked off by Austin Denton. Also interesting, let's see if the officials let the boys play a little bit in the second half.
So far they have, here for the first, I know it's a minute and a half in, but it's been a little physical play on the opening possession and a couple of whacks here and there.
Way outside for Vermont for Ian Ackerman.
That's a big shot for Vermont. Gets it underneath that 10-point margin down to 9.
And for Ackerman, whoa, countering for New Hampshire is Tim Talley.
The answer right there.
And Talley was the alternate. He wasn't supposed to play. So he makes his presence felt. We just talked about the whistle about 30 seconds ago on the game clock, and there you go.
Yeah, physical on the ball pressure. Talley did deflect the ball, but got a little body as his man was going to his left.
So that personal foul on Vermont. From the corner, Fulcher for 3.
Like we talked about, there's 2 threes in a row for Vermont. And, Vermont very good at being able to catch the ball and shoot it right away. Vermont has to be there on the catch.
And now we are in single digits, 46-37.
New Hampshire standing around a little bit offensively right now.
We'll shovel inside, that won't drop. That attempt by Chris White. Here comes Vermont again, backdoor to Stoddard Amari, and he does wind up with the ball back. for Murphy inside. Stoddard Amari back, 3-4 cracks at the bucket, and Vermont's making it count.
Yeah, you know, the energy level, Vermont thought a little bit of a momentum, getting second, third opportunities, lead down to 7.
Here's Lemieux. Interesting to see what the change will be at the 16-minute mark, too, to see what the momentum will happen there, too. See if it swings back the other way. Here's Fredette for Murphy for 3. Got it. Wow.
It's down to 4. You couldn't ask for anything more if you're Vermont.
Wow. Man.
You know, that's 3 threes in a row. Just the energy, the intensity. You know, Vermont being the aggressor right now.
New Hampshire has seen a 21-point lead evaporate.
Well, that's why it's an all-star game. You know, everyone's got talent out here, and you know, Vermont's on their run right now.
16-14 left to go here in the quarter. Or excuse me, in the half. Old high school habits die hard.
A well-deserved.
Stoddard Amari checks out.
Yeah, well-deserved round of applause. His energy and effort, very important in Vermont's little run here to start the second half.
Yeah, and that flurry when they had 3 and 4 cracks at the hoop, he was the man inside.
4 on the shot clock. New Hampshire has no idea. Oh, just
Inside,
good D by Fredette.
Blocked away and tipped up. You're right, Fredette. Fast break, Vermont ahead of the pack. Here goes Fredette. He throws it down.
It's down to 2.
46-44. Who'd have thunk it? Timeout, New Hampshire. 15:48 to go in the ball game. And we got ourselves a contest.
Absolutely, you know.
Sorry. One of the officials is pointing at me because I said no overtime just at halftime. I said, you know, let's go. Let's get this heat, this oven going out of here. And it's all my fault if this happens.
You know, they're a very inspired Vermont group in the first, you know, 4 minutes and change, just coming out and just really playing solid basketball, not doing anything spectacular, getting second chance opportunities, moving the ball on offense. You know, that New Hampshire group that was in was a little stagnant and settled for some tougher shots.
The bottom line is they're not getting asphalt on their shoes. They're not playing playground basketball.
And absolutely, and now, you know, the timeout and we have a change in personnel, that 4-minute swing, and let's see if Vermont can keep this going right now.
Wholesale changes now. Adam Lorette is in the ball game.
And he
for
was
New Hampshire. He was pivotal in the first half for New Hampshire. Boom, downtown to Roy Bowen.
And then Bowen, you know, given the Mr. New Hampshire Basketball Player of the Year at halftime, and steps out and says, you know, I'm going to make sure the Granite State doesn't lose this lead.
So yeah, Bowen, that was definitely a big league tree ball. There's Vermont's Hutchinson. Nope.
That's a good shot by Hutchinson right there. You know, good ball movement, got him an open look.
Bowen swings baseline. Bowen's got 2 more.
That's a big time move right there.
So from 4 back up to what, 7 and a 9. No, we were down to 2, weren't we?
Yeah, down to 2. Now it's 7.
Now it's 7. That's right. Yeah.
And again, you know, just the momentum waiting in the balance. Vermont just needs to settle down, get a good offensive segment here. New Hampshire wants to continue that pressure and, you know, take Vermont out of their offensive comfort zone.
Well, the other thing is that these New Hampshire guys on this particular unit seem to be very focused offensively, too.
Yes.
You know, it's not, I don't know how to describe it other than that. It's just they're a single-mindedness of purpose or whatever. Long pop for the Green Mountain State and won't drop. That was off the hands of Cathan. Here's Woodard. Nope. And Murphy outside. Let's come back out around for Hutchinson, who buries the 3.
And when you get 3 or 4 opportunities because you go to the offensive glass, one of those is bound to fall, and Hutchinson nailing that big 3 to cut the lead for New Hampshire down to 4.
51-47 New Hampshire. 14.5 minutes roughly left to go in the ball game. And that one's an air ball pulled down by nobody. Finally volleyballed outside. And controlled by Bowen, who gets 2 more.
And again, you see a lot of the scoring opportunities are on second, third opportunities. You know, if whoever decides to clean that up and come up with these loose balls, you know, will go on a little bit more of a decisive run.
Oh, man. Contact a bunch. was that a belated foul? Oh, that was a makeup call. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know,
That was a makeup. I mean, I know the guys, it's off season.
Yeah, Loretta puts a lot of pressure on the ball, and, you know, the referees, you either got to call those or you don't call them.
But the one before it was just,
Sure.
you know,
Yep.
that was Mack truck time.
So, but, you know, Loretta does such a good job of disturbing Vermont, their point guard, by pressuring him and not allowing Vermont to get into their offense.
It's Hutchinson with a free throw. 53-48, back to a 5-point ball game. And Hutchinson one more time, got them both.
Fouled on the 3, so he'll try to look to complete the
get
hat
one more.
trick.
Yeah, that's a rule I keep forgetting about because I see it so seldom. 2 out of 3, nope, rebound is, no, another whistle.
Yeah, Hutchinson followed his own rebound, was able to gather the ball, go to the basket, and was fouled by Lorette as, you know, Hutchinson goes back to the line for 2 more.
Wow. Got that one to finally fall through for him. 53-50. Got them both. So 4 out of 5 for Matt Hutchinson.
And, you know, Vermont has been, you know, at this point a couple of times cutting it to 2 points, have never been able to tie or get over the hump. So let's see what New Hampshire does offensively here, if they're going to try to get Bowen a shot or get it to the big fella inside for an easy look.
New Hampshire working the perimeter. Way over in the corner is Bowen. And he stepped on the line.
Unbelievable defensive pressure over there. You know, again, the referee's letting stuff go. Could have been a lot of contact for a foul, but letting them play right now.
Here comes Perez, or Garcia rather, taken away from him. Pulling up for the jump shot and dropping it in is Nick Paris, his first field goal of the afternoon.
Nice decision right there by Paris. Took the easy 15-footer uncontested and was able to drain it.
55-51 New Hampshire. 13:09 to go ball game, and trying to make the turn and go on inside was Philippek, but he got tripped up.
Nice move by Philippek right there, just catching it and wheeling right to the basket.
So that'll be the 4th team foul. Oh, now I see what's going on. Okay, I've been totally confused by the scoreboard. I want to explain something. Another one inside, another Vermont.
Great cut by Garcia getting to the basket.
You
And
look at the scoreboard, and it says, you know, home in Vermont. Well, Vermont's the visiting team, so Vermont is posted on the other side on the scoreboard as far as the individual points go. It appears, at least that's the way it was all messed up to me. I could be incorrect on that. It seems crazy, but so on the line, Garcia got that one. It's his first of the afternoon. He'll get one more.
yeah, there's no 21 on the board either way, so
Right,
I have
yeah.
no idea.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's craziness. It really isn't. Unless that's just the way the groups are broken down and they subbed in there, but
They might not have responded properly.
that's true too.
They might not have put him up yet.
But it's nuts. Take me a whole season of studying that to get to read it. So New Hampshire, Zaliga almost lost it, saves it. Boy, Zaliga using the body to block with. He is your basic large child, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
Bowen.
again, you know, he gets it inside there.
Whoa, stripped
Good
loose.
move.
Turning and firing is delay. That's off the mark, and here comes Vermont. Warland thought about the 3, decides to split the defenders, missed the shot. Correct. Rebound is out to New Hampshire. Philippek tried to get in there and get it back, but wasn't able to do that.
Good opportunity for Vermont right there. Got a good shot up. Just didn't get it to go.
Lorette get it over into the corner for Bowen.
Getting very physical out there right now.
Zaliga, no. Rebound, Vermont's knocked loose again. Saved by delay and tipped loose. It's back outside to Bowen. Zaliga He's got to go over Philippek, and Philippek got him.
Yeah, you know, very physical play. It started out with the one-on-one confrontation between Garcia and the red out front, and then Philippek and Zaliga are battling inside. You know, just a close game, and all the competitive juices are starting to click on all cylinders.
Advantage Zaliga. Timeout on the court, 55-53 in favor of New Hampshire. We're back after this. Well, Vermont has carved down that big New Hampshire lead down to 2 points. And New Hampshire now will send Duncan Saliza to the free throw line. Saliga is 4 points this afternoon. 6'5" tall from Newmarket. Did we say where he's going to go on?
He's going to be going to Colby Sawyer next year, and will be a force to be reckoned with.
No doubt, he'll probably play in the conference with Norwich. I think they play Colby Sawyer all the time.
They do.
Missed them both. Was that Northeast Atlantic Conference or something?
Huh.
Now we'll shoot 2 at the Vermont end as Zaliga picks up the foul at the other end of the court.
There was Vermont went through and made their substitutions at the every 4 minutes, and New Hampshire got a little confused, I think, on their matchups.
On the line for the first one is David Osman from Spalding, 6'4". What's Osman have in store?
He'll be coming to UVM next year.
Osman got one of them. 1 point affair, 55-54 New Hampshire. There's Hassan. He's the mad bomber. He gets in there and just really lets it fly.
Yeah, Vermont paying a little closer attention.
Hassan over Murphy. No, in and out. Didn't get the roll at that end. Right back up is White. Nope, tipped loose, and White controls. Draws a crowd underneath and off the fingertips of Wes Dower. And they are letting them crash and bang a little bit.
They are, good strong play right there by Chris White in terms of, couldn't finish with his left hand, but got a nice strong rebound, kept the ball alive, found his teammate underneath, just couldn't convert.
Fulcher leaves it off for Osman. Nope. There's Hassan again. Nice cross-court pass to White, and White swatted away.
Definitely letting them play.
Amari started Amari on the alley-oop from Fulcher. And Vermont has taken the lead.
That's a nice way to come back and take the lead. Vermont could have easily given up, when they were down 20, but have battled back. And then it's definitely going to test New Hampshire now to see what they got here in the last 10 and a half, because we got a ball game.
Fulcher started Amari Hassan. No, rebound is tipped and controlled by nobody. Yep, save, nice save.
Nice heads-up play by White.
And Hassan tipped loose and picked up by Vermont. Here's Fulcher. Murphy for the long 2 in traffic. Stoddard Amari back outside. Fredette cranks long and drops into 3.
Vermont on a 30-8 run, 30-12 run this half.
Wow. 9:57 to go ball game. Vermont 59, New Hampshire 55. 1. Just 3 ticks under the midway point in half number 2. And Vermont has come charging back, as Bernie told you, a 30-12 run. Wow.
And Vermont is just getting it done by making good solid plays.
Whistles into New Hampshire end.
And that's a nice job by the New Hampshire coaches to come out of the timeout and put Hassan in a position to get you an easy 2. Gets to the basket and goes to the line for 2.
And get the right man there too, it would appear. Hassan is one of the better players in the state. Of course, they're all good.
No question right now. You know, Vermont in the second half, 5 for 8 from the three-point line, 62%. You know, that'll get you back in the game right away.
Is that the midpoint second half stats?
Yeah.
Wow. I was impressed. I thought you did all math in your head. And I'm saying, whoa, he's got it right. That's great. Thanks. So now we got the switch over timeout. And a wholesale substitution timeout. Well, you know, it took a minute or so on the last substitution for Vermont to pick up that momentum where they left off. Let's see if New Hampshire can kind of gain something here on this switch.
You know, the other thing we talked about, the turnovers at halftime. Vermont had 16 turnovers.
Hassan in and out.
Vermont, nice strong rebound right there.
And grabbing off the rebound for Vermont was Tyler Cathan.
Vermont had 16 turnovers at halftime, and now they have 18 turnovers. So they've gone 10.5 minutes with 2 turnovers. And the same thing with New Hampshire, you know, 15 turnovers in the first half and only have 2 for a total of 17. Just shows you the quality of play has definitely picked up here in the second half.
And part of it probably is the officials are letting them have a little contact.
Yeah, letting them play. You know, I think the nervousness is gone. You know, okay, how am I going to fit in?
Well,
let's just go play.
Yep.
And you know, everybody's done a little bit of something today.
Tyler Cathan on the mark. He's got 9 points so far this afternoon, and doesn't get 10. That one won't go down. Here's Lemieux for New Hampshire. Hassan starts in, decides the better of it, pulls up to fire, doesn't get the roll, and the rebound comes on down to Vermont and Tyler Cathan. Fredette, nope, but the rebound chased down outside, grabbed off in there by Hutchinson.
Great extra pass right there. And again, Fredette just working the boards.
Boy, I tell you, Fredette, that Mill River area, the Rutland area, there seems to be a style of play that when you go up against them, it's that real physical inside game. And he typifies it.
Yeah, you know, he's a good athlete. Hurt his knee a little bit during the week when they were practicing, but just a strong physical presence inside, really helping Vermont you know, overcome that lead as he makes the free throw to put Vermont up 3.
60-57, Vermont. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. Long time left in this one. New Hampshire rebound glowed down by West Dower. Here's Lemieux shaking and baking inside, but nope, nothing happening there.
Good dribble penetration, just kind of got caught amongst the help side.
Thuma off on the side for Hutchinson, nope. Fredette, nice snap pass inside for Ackerman. Ackerman got 2.
And another offensive rebound by Kyle Fredette, setting up Ackerman for the easy 2.
Way outside, Hassan doesn't find the range. And here comes Cathan to Ackerman. He'll launch for 3. Doesn't drop, and a little slap inside by Thuma.
And again, now New Hampshire's kind of in the role that Vermont was in the first half with the momentum getting away. You got to get back to trusting the system and what the coach wants you to do and not just come down and fire right away.
And be the guy that's going to close it up individually, as you pointed out earlier. Yeah, it's that seems to be what Hassan's trying to do.
So
now if he's a streak shooter and he gets hot, you know, it's not bragging if you can back it up.
That's a nice pass right there.
Yes, it is. Nolan shot, nope. Ackerman the rebound for Vermont. Thuma almost lost it. On top is Cathan firing long. Nope. Crashing underneath was Hutchinson. We got a hell ball. This will go to New Hampshire.
Yep.
Timeout, New Hampshire. 7:41 left to go in the ball game. Vermont 62, New Hampshire 57. Well, several fresh faces out on the court now for Vermont. And I'm sure we'll see them for New Hampshire as well. You can see Garcia hadn't been in there before, and Fulcher, I don't believe, was out there with that last segment. And we got Warland in the ball game. Didn't waste any time for that whistle.
No. Cathan kind of running over the screen. Got called for the charge.
Bowen, nice quick feed. Zaliga uses the body inside too hard, but tipped up and in. I got to see. Zaliga, they're going to give him that bucket. I thought somebody else tipped it.
I thought Denton might have snuck in there
Yeah.
for the 2, but
I thought it was too hard for Zaliga, and then the tip went to somebody else.
Yeah,
but we'll
to
go
Denton.
with whatever the PA guy said.
he runs the whole show.
That's right.
So.
But you get punchy here after a while, especially in this heat.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a nice finish here with 7 minutes to go. Let's see what Vermont can do.
Warland started in. Going to be called for the walk, or was he pushed?
I think he got pushed right there.
It's going to go on New Hampshire's Corey Hassan. Checking into the ball game now for New Hampshire's Adam Lorette. Now Lorette's been one of their big guns.
Yes, yeah, Lorette has a real good first half and really does a nice job pressuring the basketball.
Yeah, Lorette had 2, 4, 6, 9, 11 points for Lorette so far. So he's checking into the lineup. Now that free throw, good by Warland, his first points of the afternoon. 7 minutes even showing on the clock. Warland didn't get the back end of it down. 63-59 Vermont. Here's Bowen, nice snap pass. Zaliga trying to muscle his way in. Too hard, too long, but Bowen saves it back out to Hassan. And is that going to be a 3-point foul?
That was.
3-shot foul, rather?
Yeah, Warland was flying at him to contest the jumper. Unfortunately, got a little piece of him, and Hassan will go to the line for 3.
Corey Hassan, 6:44 left to go here in the ball game. Hassan can close it to a 1-point ball game if he hits all 3 of them. Hassan had gotten the first. Now he's got 6 points so far. Unofficially, I might add.
Yeah, I think he's up to 11 now.
Is he up to 11?
Yeah.
Wow, what did I miss on those guys? Wow. Tell you, I'm getting punchy. Oh, Hassan.
Bet a fast-paced second half.
Well, it's kind of a deal where you know what I may have done is I
may have given him points to somebody else.
I may give him the points to the other guy.
Yeah.
He'll start number 4. Okay, but he's got 11 right now. Make that 12.
No, he did not connect on that one.
All right, he does on that one.
Yeah.
So now he's got 12 to that point. Okay.
Little confusion there. Referee was trying to give him 3 for 4.
So Kali started Amari checks in. And checking out will be Tyler Cathan. So as both coaches now work into the chess game of trying to get to that last 5 minutes or so when they can have the players the combination they want on the court. A proven combination. Fulcher is fouled by Bowen. Not much doubt about that particular foul.
No, I think he hooked him pretty good with his left hand.
So a 2-point lead for Vermont. That's the first. But now look at that. That's the New Hampshire scoring on the Vermont name over there. Take a look at that next time. It's really confusing. Fulcher got it. Now see that? Fulcher?
That's 4 points for, or he's the player number 4 for 8 points on the Vermont side.
Right.
Vermont 64.
But the name Vermont is, okay. Okay, it's a Bank North Vermont. That's
sign.
what's messing me up. Okay.
All right.
That's what's messing me up. He missed it. It was right under the word Vermont. That's what was messing me up.
Yeah. Nice offensive rebound by Stoddard Amari. Again, he's just been so active for Vermont in the second half.
Hassan is fouled by Woodard, or Warland, excuse me. Wow.
Nice move right there. And again, like you said, what goes up must come down.
That's right. So Warland will go to the line.
Hassan at the line, shooting 2.
I say Warland. Hassan will go to the line. He's got 12 points so far this afternoon. Gets the first.
For Vermont, that's number 10, Matt Murphy in the game.
Murphy comes in and Warland comes out. .6:22 left to go in the ball game, and Hassan makes it a 1-point ball game. Give him 14.
Got to figure New Hampshire's going to turn up the pressure here. We'll see how Vermont takes care of the ball down the stretch in the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, you think defensively New Hampshire's really going to put the squeeze on. Now Vermont hasn't had to worry too much. Oop, that one's off the fingertips of Hutchinson, lost it. Straight ahead is Denton for New Hampshire. He missed a bunny. And Vermont dodged a bullet. From the corner, Hutchinson hit the side of the backboard. Bowen the rebound for New Hampshire. Ahead to Hassan. Hassan, nice spin move, goes up.
That's a good call, and that's a good move and the right call. Hassan with the spin move. Fulcher slid underneath him and draw a little bit of a contact.
So Hassan will go back to the line, and he'll have a chance to give his club the lead. Now for the 1-1. So Hassan with 14, chance to even it up, maybe even put New Hampshire back in the lead. Cathan comes in, and Stoddard Amari comes out.
1-1 for Hassan.
Interesting 1-1 call right here. I thought he was going up.
I think they called it on Fulcher as he was on his way to the hoop.
Okay.
That had precedence, I guess. Oh. No, they said 1-1. Now they're saying 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the summer.
Right.
It's the summer for everybody. Everybody's a little rusty right now.
Wow, I don't feel quite so bad.
That is 2 shots is the right call though on that play. And it's good because it evens everything up for an exciting last 5:35.
Yep. We're knotted at 64. Fulcher. And New Hampshire's defense has picked it up a notch. Fredette off the glass. Nope. Bowen the rebound.
Great play by Fulcher right there to get into the lane and get Fredette an easy shot. Does a nice job of creating space by lowering his shoulder, but not overextending.
We're even at 64. New Hampshire chance to get back into the lead. They lost the lead about midway through the half, and Vermont had gone on a 30-12 run, but New Hampshire has battled back, evened it up at 64. Now takes the lead by 3. Adam Lirette.
Lirette has been just so big all day. Really was a big integral part in New Hampshire getting off to a good start with his ball pressure and making plays and hitting that big 3 to get New Hampshire up 3.
Here's Fulcher. No.
Good rebound by Hutchinson right there.
He goes in a crowd, doesn't get the shot, but does draw the foul. So Denton picks up his second personal foul.
Matt Hutchinson at the line, shooting 2.
4:27 left to go in the ball game. And Hutchinson got it.
Substitutions for Vermont, that's number 24, Ian Ackerman, and number 11, Ryan Philbot in.
13 points.
For Hutchinson.
Nope, they didn't get that one down.
Fredette almost had the rebound, but Hassan took it away.
67-65. New Hampshire lead by a bucket. 3 ball for Bowen. Nope. Cathan pulls it down for Vermont. 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Here's Ryan Thuma. Outside Hutchinson, yes!
Big three right there by Hutchinson to give Vermont the 1-point lead off the nice dribble penetration by Thuma.
And Hutchinson gives Vermont back the lead at 68-67. And Hassan, nope, tipped up, control by Vermont and Ackerman. Here's Cathan. Pretty big for a point man. Cathan baseline, got it.
Nice shot right there by Cathan. And again, three minutes to go. It's hot in here. People are tired. You know, really going to test the grittiness of everybody that's involved right now,
including the announcers. 70-67. Whoa! No call on that one. Now, timeout called New Hampshire. Wow. 3:09 to go in the ball game. Vermont 70, New Hampshire 67. 3:05 left to go in the ball game. A 3-point Vermont lead. That's right. Do not adjust your set. 3-point Vermont lead. If you were here earlier, you know that Vermont was way down and looked like New Hampshire was going to run them out of the gym. But Vermont hung tough and they went on a 30-12 run and took the lead. New Hampshire came back to take it briefly, but now Vermont has bounced back into the lead, into the driver's seat. And two people who have been extremely involved with this swing for Vermont have been Kyle Fredette and Tyler Cathan.
Yeah, Vermont really showed a lot of guys chipping in the second half to knock the lead down and take the lead and have the opportunity to win the game. So it'll be a very entertaining last 3 minutes.
So both ball clubs, I'm going to tell you, boy, it's been something else for Vermont. Now, Austin Denton, I checked that, for Matt Murphy, rather, 6 points at this juncture. Also, Ryan Thuma has not scored. He's not there going to the lineup on the board right now, just saying what's out there. 11 points for Cathan and 8 for Fredette. Also out there with 5 points this afternoon is Ian Ackerman. That's the Vermont side of the scoring at this juncture.
A lot of balance. You know, no one really.
Nobody running away with it.
No, a lot of balance, and it just shows you the quality of the roster from top to bottom.
Ackerman missed the free throw. For New Hampshire on the court now, Denton has 3 points at this juncture. Also on the court, Lemieux only has 2, but boy, he seems to have been pivotal. That one's missed as well. And it's out of bounds to New Hampshire. Hassan 15 to this juncture. And Fulcher checks in. Coming out to be Matt Murphy. So New Hampshire down by 3. Bowen on the baseline, stuffed. And it looked like Cathan and Fredette double teamed him. We'll just see who they charge with a foul. Could go either way.
Yeah, nice move right there by Bowen, and good help side by Fredette. You know, might have been a little body contact, but a good strong move by Bowen.
So to the line will be Troy Bowen. You know, all the action he's had, all the inside game and everything else he's played, and all the contact, and this is his first free throw.
It shows you he can go inside and outside. It shows you how skilled he is and how bright his future will be.
72. They didn't put that point up on the board, did they? Am I losing my mind? Am I going punchy? I thought he got the first one. 68. I must be losing my mind. 2:37 left to go in the ball game. And getting knocked off his pins, but getting the roll is David Osman.
Nice balance right there. Able to maintain the contact and go up and finish.
Swinging around is Denton. He goes in traffic and again double team. This time either Fredette or Cathan. Let's see who's going to get nailed with it. So for
Yeah, you were correct. They did not give Bowen credit for both of those free throws. They just did correct the score to 72-69. Denton making a nice strong move to the basket, getting fouled for 2.
I'm not as senile as I thought.
You're doing all right.
Denton missed the free throw. He'll get one more. 2:20 to go. It's a seat squirmer here at Patrick Gym on a sultry day here in July. Denton drops one in. Give him 4 so far this afternoon. And Fulcher stepped on the line.
Very good ball pressure right there by Lemieux. Might have been a little contact, but just showed a lot of pressure. Vermont just got to keep their composure, get a good defensive stop. New Hampshire got to look to get to Bowen or to Hassan for a jumper.
2 minutes to go in the ball game. And Bowen drives in and nails the layup.
Nice move right there by Bowen.
And he goes for the steal, doesn't get it, commits the personal foul. That'll be his 3rd foul. Well, as we approach the end of this, we're even at 72. And unless it goes to overtime, and if I had to vote for most valuable player for New Hampshire, it'd have to be Bowen right now.
Right now,
Vermont would be a tougher pick. Although Fredette and Catherine are high on my list.
Yeah, a lot of guys played really well, so it makes people who have to vote very difficult.
Right.
Kali Stoddard Amari has been very energetic and helped Vermont get back in the game.
Fulcher. 30-second timeout by Vermont, but they have a 1-point lead at 73-72 with 1:50 left to go in the ball game. So if I do my math right, 150 would be 3 possessions, 4 possessions, or so.
Yeah, you just
4 possessions.
And right now this is when do you? What will New Hampshire do to get a good shot? Inside again. Bowen has been very, very good for New Hampshire. You got Hassan. It could be somebody else who might have to step up. Lemieux might have to step up and hit a 3. If there's a lot of help, or it's going to be a very entertaining last minute 50.
So here we go. It was a laugher at halftime. And at the half, it was 43-29 in favor of New Hampshire. Inside Salika, no. Pull down underneath, and it was by Osman, checked that by Lorette. But he came down apparently on the line, and it will be Vermont ball with 1:36 left to go in the ball game.
And, New Hampshire going to full court pressure right here. No need to foul, just really pressure, ball hawk, make Vermont uncomfortable with the ball and try to force a turnover. And Vermont, obviously, you got to take care of the ball and get the best opportunity that you can in the basket.
So now we're set. 1:36 left to go in the ball game. Vermont breaking. They'll come into Fredette. Now Catherine. Back to Fredette. They head to Warland, and Warland underneath. Oh my, Ackerman got nailed, but Warland winds up with the ball.
Vermont did a nice job of breaking the pressure, almost got an easy hoop. Nothing happened. They got the ball with 15 to go on the shot clock, so they got to be aware of that at this time.
Yeah, they really haven't been pressured by that too much. They got 9 seconds left to go. Fulcher seems to be aware of it. Bowen out there on top with Fulcher. That's a mismatch. Fulcher puts it up, hits the rim anyway. Tipped up and pulled down by New Hampshire. Here's Lorette. Bowen, no, in and out too hard. Rebound Vermont and Warland. 49 seconds to go. Half-court pass. Oh! Man, oh man.
Wow.
Lemieux really committed a personal foul. And let me get the number of the Vermont player that went down. Man, that was NFL style.
Yeah, this actually went back to the last possession when Fulcher had to force up, that tough three. Ackerman and Lemieux were banging out inside, and again, it's all just competitive juices flowing right now. It's nothing malicious. Guys just need to gather their heads together. It's a close game. It's hot, so cooler heads have to prevail at this point in time.
So timeout on the court with 46.5 seconds left to go. And Vermont leading New Hampshire 73-72. Well, Vermont will be in the double bonus, and they'll be there in the person of Ian Ackerman, the 6'2" from Cabot.
And right now, to reset the situation, Vermont up 1 with 46.5 seconds to go. Even, got to make the free throws. And, if you're New Hampshire, there's still plenty of time. As Ackerman makes the first, there's still plenty of time to come down and get a layup. There's no need to force up a three. If you're wide open, obviously you want to take a look at it, but there's no reason to force it.
Missed it. Fredette the rebound for Vermont. They get 35 on the clock. There's still, even if they eat up the clock, there's still time for a New Hampshire possession.
Yeah, and if you're New Hampshire, you either got to defend, or if you're going to foul, you got to foul now. You don't want to foul. Okay, that's fine. That's fine if you're New Hampshire, because you don't want the clock to run down and then commit a foul, under 20 seconds and just waste valuable time. Now, if you're Vermont, you got to step up and make your free throws.
Got to hit more than one of two. 74-72. Vermont. And Nevin Fulcher to the line. Has 9 points so far in the afternoon, make it 10. 3-point ball game, a one-possession ball game.
Vermont wants to pick up three-quarter court, so New Hampshire can't waste any time getting the ball in.
Fulcher.
Oh, geez.
Somebody moved too soon. Vermonter
who was outside broke the plane of the three-point line before the ball hit the rim. So
I thought that you could go on the release.
Well, they still gave him the point, so maybe they corrected it.
Okay. New Hampshire bomb thrown up. Bowen, nope. Rebound. Vermont. Worland with 18 seconds to go.
Now they did take the free throw away, so it is 75-72. So good shot right there by Bowen. Just didn't get it to go. So again, no matter what, I mean, if Worland makes anything, it's going to be a two-possession game, so you can still get a layup if you're New Hampshire.
I guess I'm confused. Apparently last time somebody must have left before the ball left his hand.
Yeah, I really don't know what happened last time.
Worland nails that one. It's his second point of the afternoon, but it's a biggie. Worland with 18 seconds to go, got them both. Here's Hassan, and blocked by Fredette with 11 seconds to go. New Hampshire still in possession. Lorette back outside. Hassan for three, nails it. And it's a two-point ball game with 5.7 seconds left to go. So Hassan drops in the big three. That'll give him 18 thus far. 5.7 seconds left.
Great shot there, and now it's the New Hampshire has to press, try to steal the inbounds pass. If they don't steal the inbounds pass, they got to foul right away. Vermont, you just want to take care of the basketballs. You still have 2 timeouts left, so if you're in trouble, you can take a timeout. But other than that, you want to set solid screens. You want to come to the ball, and you got to be strong with the ball. You have to expect that you're going to get fouled. And New Hampshire, you want to be very aggressive because it's going to be 2 shots, and maybe you can get a steal.
So 5.7 left to go. See what Vermont runs out of the sack. This is where you run into the not having practiced as a team trick can bite you.
That's correct. Oh, my goodness.
There it did right there. They throw it in,
my
and it goes.
God.
with 2.4 left.
Oh my God.
Oh. Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh, was it Bowen that got that?
No, that was Loretta.
Loretta, wow.
Oh.
Jeez, Loretta. Whoa. What a heartbreaker for Vermont. New Hampshire gets the steal. It's like Havlicek stole the ball. They turn, they fire. And wow.
What a great game. What a great game.
Lorette turns, fires, and gets the game winner. And New Hampshire is a winner, 78-77. Let's run down individual scoring on the game for Vermont. Devin Fulcher would wind up with 10 points. Matt Murphy had 6. Ryan Thuma did not score. Matt Hutchinson, 16. David Osman, 5. Louis Garcia with 1. 11 for Tyler Cathan. Kyle Fredette had 8. Ian Ackerman did 6. Mike Philippek had 2. And 3 for George Warland. 4 points for Kelly Stoddard Imari. For New Hampshire, they would run it down this way. Derek DeLay did not score. Adam Lorette wound up with 17. Adam Zaliga would wind up with 6. Troy Bowen had ended with 20. Kevin August had 6. Matt Lemieux had a bucket for 2. 18 for Corey Hassan. Austin Denton would finish with 3. Nick Paris had 3. Tim Talley for 3. Wesley Dower did not score. Chris White did not score. A total of 78 points. And the most valuable players are being announced.
Was named a couple of years back after Michael Johnson, a Vermont State trooper, was killed in the line of duty. Michael Johnson, not only a player but a coach as well in this Twin State basketball game. The winner of the Michael W. Johnson Most Outstanding Player Award from Vermont is number 23, Cal Fredette. Our most outstanding player for Vermont. And now for the most outstanding player for New Hampshire, number 24, Troy Bowen. Congratulations, those were 2 terrific games. Thank you all fans, thank you players. We hope you had a great time. Thank you to the Burlington Sunrise Rotary Club.
That was just an unbelievable game. You know, talk about touching all ends of the spectrum, no matter what side you are. New Hampshire coming out early and, you know, taking it to Vermont. Vermont having to, you know, respond and come back and take the lead. And New Hampshire having to have enough resolve at the end to make the big play. And it's just, you know, you always say it's too bad someone has to lose that game because it was such a well-played and contested game. But, you know, definitely one of the best games having been involved with and having seen many of these 25 games, one of the best games that I've ever seen.
Right. But that's going to do it from the Patrick Gym. I'm Bill Croney speaking for Bernie Zaplicki. And Bernie, thank you very much. I enjoyed your working with me today.
Thank you. It was a great time.
And the final score at the Merchants Bank Rotary Twin State Basketball Classic in 2005 in the boys game was New Hampshire 78 and Vermont 77.